switch cameras back and forth. So.
It's all, with software, it's easy. You press a button, it goes to camera A. Press a button, it goes to camera B. And I'm just going to mount them on the wall and leave them fixed. I'm not going to be zooming or anything like that. And boom. When that half of the room is talking, I'll go to the camera that shows that half. When the other half is talking, I'll go to that half, and that's it. I'm not going to have like 8 cameras on each of us and all. I mean, that's I would like to, but I can't afford that.
That's a lot of work too.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
I want a pants cam.
That sounds bad.
You buy the camera, and we will have a pants cam. All right.
The thought of moving our show to video, I like to think it's probably to be completely uncontrollable. Costumes and
exactly.
literally jumping around, the screen.
Yeah, we're the same way here.
But I would think at some point we're going to try something.
I even thought about getting a flip cam just at certain shows and
Right.
coming out and doing little things like that. Just
Well,
to try it.
we've done little bits. Like sometimes I feel motivated at a con to walk around with my camera, record some video. I'll edit it together. I'll put little silly little words in between the segments or whatever, and some music or whatever. And the people go crazy. They're like, "Oh, do more of those." Like, well, okay, well, I would love to, except that little thing, that was 10 minutes, took me 3 hours to put together, and I don't have that time every convention. And plus, I'm trying to enjoy the convention a little, not constantly walking around videotaping everything. It was like I can't process it all. So that's why just having the cameras in the studio and just pressing record as you talk is easy, and then if it's still entertaining. I mean, Howard Stern, his E-show was nothing but cameras in the studio, and it was the most watched show that he ever has had on the air.
Yep.
Clearly that works. Now, we're not going to have bikini girls doing lesbian stuff in our studio.
We might.
We're not.
Yeah.
But you hook it up, pants, work it.
Let's make up for time. I'll edit the show. I don't care.
We're now taking applications. I changed my mind.
But at the very least, if you have a creator in studio while you're interviewing, that brings in more readership. If you're reviewing, some of the latest books, you can kind of and you have the camera set up right. You can show as you're flipping through.
And I do plan on having a camera zoomed in so I can put a book on a pedestal.
And in my case, since most of my podcast students, they're sketching a lot of the times while we're talking. We could have cameras set up where it just kind of gets on what they're sketching, so that would draw in people too, because they're all creators as well, and so it would be another way to promote and draw readership or listenership, viewership, something.
Sinking
So how do you guys keep going?
Slowly.
Yeah, but
With alcohol.
you guys doing as many episodes? I mean, I know.
It's routine now.
Okay.
We record Sunday and Monday night. 3 episodes one night, 2 episodes another. Do flip-flops depending on what the schedule works out to be.
Right.
And we just go at 6 o'clock and we're done about 10 o'clock, and that's just the way it's been now for how many years. And so all our schedules are cleared, and we just know that Sunday and Monday night we're going to be in the studio, and we don't think about it.
Yeah.
And Peter does all the work of coordinating all the interviews and all the topics and all that stuff, and we just show up and start talking comics, and we just know now, that's just the way it is. If we tried to do it on different nights of the week, it would get screwed up, and it's routine. So in that sense, it's easy, but there are still some nights you're like, I don't really feel like recording, and you show up, and then once you're there, you get into it. Yeah.
We record both of our shows on Friday, and there's one group for the undergrad and one group for the grad, and I have enough surplus students that if one person's like, I'm overwhelmed with a project and they can't show up, I'm like, well, there's 6 of you, it's okay if one drops out for this Friday, or if somebody gets really, really sick, we have enough people where it's okay, and we get a lot of alumni who come in and like, hey, can we sit in on the show? And it's like, okay, but once it gets past 6, then I'm like, okay, somebody's got to drop out for the week, and there's normally we have enough people where it's not that overwhelming. And as far as how to keep it maintained, for me, I get fresh faces every year, so it's okay because I get to train new people, and the older students, the grad students, the seniors, they train the new crew too. We haze the hell out of them, which is fun. And they take it on the chin, and it's great. But it's for me, keeping it going isn't the issue. It's how to bring in new stuff like the video, and trying to go live on our internet, or the SCAD internet radio show, and you know, just seeing what new we can add to the website and the podcast, and you know, what new editing we can do. You know, that more than anything, I'm just trying to think about what extra to do. Keeping it going, maintain. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's the easy part. The hard part is getting new listeners and building up what you already have and making it better.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I have. I have 47 million ideas, things that I want to do, and because I'm just driven that way. And so Peter, you know, keeps the boat steady, and I come out of left field with all these ideas, like I want to do video, and I want to do this, and let's try this, and can we do that? And so I can only do some of those ideas. So I'm always thirsting for the next new thing, and then Peter balances me out with, we got to keep doing what we got to do. So that kind of keeps it fresh for me, is what like you said, what new things can I try? Because I'm a techno geek, and I just want to, I get antsy, and I get bored easily, so I got to do new stuff. So
Right. Yeah, I think just routine. I agree with you. I mean, doing an interview show. I mean, we've made it to 200, so we blew past 200 last week. So, but it's getting those organized and getting those scheduled. That's the hardest part. It was just.
and isn't it a pain in the ass?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. That's the
Yes.
hardest.
People, I mean, we have, you know, interviews lined up for a couple weeks in advance. You know, this Sunday at 7 o'clock, I call, get the voicemail.
Yeah.
You call again, you know, okay, we'll wait 5 minutes, call again, voicemail, 15 minutes, well, I guess we gotta cancel, you know, by half an hour, it's like, well, we got another show at 8, now we gotta do cancel. And you're like, how, sometimes you confirm Sunday morning, and then by 7 o'clock, they're nowhere to be found, and then you, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. How'd you forget? Or they give you the wrong phone number, and you're calling, and it's like, I don't.
Phoners are fine, I don't mind them, but I prefer doing in person. Like, that's why I love coming to shows, because I can try to get as many interviews as possible. Because it's just more personable, you know, you're right there with them, and you know, you're guaranteed to get the interviews.
Yeah.
Always either right there, well, not always guaranteed, but yeah, we run every once in a while, we run those problems where it's like, you know, miscommunication and schedule, and we're recording Tuesdays, every Tuesday since January 06, you know, it's like, we know Tuesdays is our day to record.
With us, some of you may know, it's been harder for us to maintain a regular schedule the past several months because my co-host's personal life changed pretty dramatically. He moved from New York to Denver, and he bounces back and forth periodically, but always for short periods of time in New York. And so we've tried doing it via Skype, via the phone, and it just kind of loses, like, the electricity is in the air when you're both in the same room and you look each other in the eye and give each other visuals, signals,
Touch each other,
finger,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, sure.
You know, it just loses something. So, you know, we tend to, sometimes we'd rather just wait a little, you know, if we have to wait an extra week or two to do that rather than to do a show over Skype, you know, we'll defer to that. But we're running into a point where it's becoming so problematic that I'm probably going to have to do a bunch of things on my own without him, or, you know, I can maybe sit in with some of my
Give me a call.
New York cartoonist friends. Yeah, like I want you to steal my show from me.
Monster of intent.
No.
I'll be like Charlie to tune and stuff.
So, you know, maybe we'll try a few different things, but hopefully we'll be able to give them a smack and get it all back on track soon. Because we both miss having that regularity. So
What keeps me going is the occasional email after several months of not doing one, asking if I'm alive. And then I'll do one, you know, make people understand I am still alive and well and doing a podcast. But I'm very regular in my irregularity.
Consistent.
It is exciting when one comes down the pipe and iTunes. I'm like, oh, cool.